హలో హాయ్ కంటెంట్లో దమ్ముంటే ఏ భాష వాళ్ళు సినిమా తీసినా కూడా ఆ సినిమాని ఖచ్చితంగా ఆదరిస్తారు మన తెలుగు ప్రేక్షకులు. అయితే ఆ ధోరణిలోనే ఇప్పుడు ఎన్నో సినిమాలు తను తీసినవన్నీ ఇక్కడ చాలా చాలా హిట్ అయినాయి. ఇక్కడ ప్రేక్షకులకి చాలా నచ్చాయి కూడా. ఈజ్ అ రైటర్, ఈజ్ అ డైరెక్టర్, ఈజ్ అన్ యాక్టర్, ఈజ్ అ లిరిక్ రైటర్, ఈజ్ అ సింగర్, ఈజ్ అ కంపోజర్, ఇంకా చాలా చాలా ఇలాంటి ఎన్నో స్కిల్స్ ఉన్న విజయ్ యాంటనీ ఈజ్ విత్ మీ ఆన్ మై స్పెషల్ ఛానల్ ప్రేమ ది జర్నలిస్ట్. Hi Vijay, how are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you, Prema?
I'm doing super fine.
Thank you.
First and foremost question, మీ వికీపీడియాలో, మీ ఇన్స్టాగ్రామ్లో, మీ సోషల్ మీడియా అన్ని హ్యాండిల్స్లో ద లైన్ ఈజ్ మ్యూజిక్ కంపోజర్, మ్యూజిక్ బ్యాండ్, మ్యూజిషియన్, సింగర్ అని ఉంటుంది. కానీ మీరు గత కొన్నేళ్లుగా యువర్ యాక్టింగ్, యువర్ డైరెక్టింగ్, యువర్ ప్రొడ్యూసింగ్, ఈ మూడు వెనక్కి పెట్టి దాన్ని ఎందుకు ఫోర్ ఫ్రంట్లో పెట్టారు?
It's now English. In English you can. In English you can explain this. Yes.
You didn't understand what I said?
Yeah.
Okay. See, you have been since so many years you've been directing, you've been producing, you've been acting, but in all your social media handles, I've been noticing that there is only one line, that is you're a composer, you're a musician, etc.
Okay.
Why is it that you're not putting yourself as an actor or a director? Why music composer?
See, to be very frank with you, I have seen really better, wonderful actors than me. I'm not considering myself as actor. I can't say I'm an actor. I'm good in selecting scripts. Because of the good script and because of the editing what I'm doing, because of the management which I'm doing within the business, I'm looking like a good actor. Otherwise, I've seen better actors than me. Better actors, really better actors.
But how is it, Vijay? Whatever you do, the people in the Telugu states really adore you, they love you. I mean, they really like whatever work you do, whether you compose a music, whether you sing, whether you act, whether you direct. I mean, they receive you so well. They just they love your craft.
Yeah, I think they like me so much because of my natural personality. As a person, they like Vijay Antony. They are not liking my acting.
Oh.
They are not particular about my music.
Okay.
And they are not particular about anything what I do in technicalities I'm talking about. And they like me as a person. I think that is the reason. Somewhere there is a connection between me and them that is happening through the script, I think.
Okay.
You tell who your friends, then you will find who you are. There's a saying like that, no?
Exactly.
Something like that is because of my selection of the script. People are able to connect themselves with the mindset which I'm having and all this. Something is getting connected to them through my script. And that is happening without my intention also.
Okay.
I'm not purposefully doing this. I'm just going on the flow.
Okay.
I'm not doing this anything.
Do you anytime interact with the fans over here? Do
See,
you have any...
I'm actually, to be very frank with you, living a very normal life. I'm always with the fans. It is not like sometimes, very rarely I meet fans. In the shooting spot, I talk to them. Whenever I'm going to normal hotels only to eat my food and things like that. Whenever time permits, I live a very, very normal life. Only when you detach yourself from your fans or from your public life or normal life, you'll be rarely meeting them. You will get a chance. You will be answering all these questions.
Okay.
I'm always normal. See, most of the time, generally I spend my time with my technicians. Technicians means my sound engineers, my assistant sound engineers, my boom operators, my assistant editors, my colorist. They are all public only now.
Yeah.
I spend most of the time in a very, very grounded, normal area. So I rarely attend functions. I rarely meet big celebrities.
You are so busy with so many crafts. Where will you have time to do all this?
Yes.
And Vijay, let me tell you, we've met, I think, more than 6-7 years back. And for the first time when I met you, you were only talking in Tamil.
Okay.
I mean, you were not even fluent even
in English.
Also.
Yeah, because
English
I studied
also,
in Tamil.
Actually struggling to construct a sentence. But how come you came so far? How is it that you've...
I don't know what happened to me. I think because of the continuous interviews like this. I have never done anything for that. Okay. I studied in Tamil medium. So I may look very neat and posh and with all these shoes and everything. But this is not the original Vijay Antony.
Okay.
Original Vijay Antony is from a very normal place.
Normal.
And from a very lower middle class family.
Okay.
I didn't have any big background. And I never wear I never seen jeans until my age of 24.
Okay.
I didn't like to wear also because somehow that was uncomfortable for me. I don't wear watch. And I don't know, there are so many changes in between this Vijay Antony and that Vijay Antony.
Okay.
And automatically that happens because of the interviews and my thought process and everything changed me. Actually, one of the main reason is, see, if I'm going to be a Tamil actor alone, I would have spoken only in Tamil. I wouldn't have learnt English. Mainly you are the reason. I mean, Telugu, you means Telugu industry. Because I had been continuously, I would have done approximately 10 to 15 movies. In all those movies, I have released in Telugu also. In those interviews, I have spoken only in English. Yeah, I never spoken in Telugu also, except Andariki Namaskaram. I'm very sorry for that.
but Vijay, you just said that you've released almost all your Tamil films in Telugu.
Yeah.
But when you sit down and assess yourself, okay, you said you're not a good actor, but people like you.
People like
because
me.
of the way you are.
Yeah.
But when you sit and analyze all those 10 or 12 films that released in Telugu, what do you think? Did they all do well, or did they not do well, or only few films did well?
Yeah.
What is your assessment?
See, actually, 5-6 movies have done really well. Like my movie Nakili, Dr. Salim, Bicchagadu, and Killer. Very 5-6 movie only. Other movies' failure is not only because of the content; it is because of the visibility also. It is movie business is not only about creativity. It has to go with the one nice girl would have got married to a wrong person, and her life would have been shattered. It is not only about depending on one person's talent. See, I have seen many talented people than me. They have not got success because they didn't have the right association.
Correct.
They were not stubborn on something. It's like that. So I will not put the blame in the project. I will be putting the blame on the whole association also.
Okay.
It is a business finally. It's not only art craft. No. There are so many Leonardo DiCaprios, Leonardo da Vinci's who are better painters than them, but they were not putting themselves in the right place. So they didn't get exposed to that. So like that, 50% of the failure would have been, we can put those blames in the content, and 50% is the association.
Okay.
I didn't get the right people to expose myself. After a long time, I'm getting the right producers like Usha Pictures coming and associating with me in this time. I think here onwards, I'll be very particular about showcasing my product in the right way. And I'll be trying to associate with the right people.
So if I understand, you're saying that you're not able to market your product properly.
Because I was too busy. If I'm only the actor, I can focus in publicity, doing publicity, coming to the award functions like that. I was totally technician. I'm a sound engineer, doing dubbing myself and editing. I'm the editor. So editor means it's not like sitting and monitoring what somebody is doing. Sitting and seeing all the 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs footages and choosing the best out of the clips. It's and finally, you have to arrive with the content which you wanted. Anyone can edit. Finally, it has to come and tell you strongly the story, what you thought in mind while writing. So, and it involves music also. And I was producing. There are so many challenges. Everybody will be having their own challenges. People see Prema as a journalist, celebrity journalist, and you know your personally what you're going through. Like that, everybody is individual. They're all human beings. We'll be having our own mental business issues, and with all those ups and downs, I didn't do something well. I also know that. But I'm considering this Picchaikarran 2 as my first movie again.
Oh.
Yeah, this is my first movie, to be very frank with you.
Okay.
I only mean what I can understand the meaning of what I'm telling.
Okay.
People, you will be understanding it later. So from here onwards, my journey, I'm going to produce more and more movies. And in my next production, I have learnt a lot. I have done so many mistakes. See, first, content is important. If you do a very strong content without uncompromising output, automatically it will save you to some extent. In few contents, I have failed. Like I would have compromised in the budget here and there. Now I have decided I have learnt in my own mistakes also. And with all the experiences which I've gone through in the past few years, I have decided certain things, and that definitely will make me a better. It will reach the audience in a better way.
So Vijay, so many crafts you've learned, so many skills you have. Did this come very naturally to you, or were you trained I see a child prodigy in you. I think you started off very early in your life.
Okay.
At what age you came
Actually, I'm not good in everything, Prema, to be very frank
you're a
with
jack
you.
of all trades?
Yeah, I know little in everything, and I put my sincere effort in that. In music, for example, in this
You didn't learn music?
I don't know music.
You don't know music?
Yeah.
And you compose music?
See, anybody can compose music. Even Prema can compose music. You don't believe it, no?
Okay.
If you believe it, will happen.
Oh.
I know your daughter is a singer.
Yeah.
She can become a composer. See, the singing Tyagaraja Bhagavata's Kirtana only is difficult. Because that will be having so many details, nuances in that to execute that. To sing Nakamuka, what do you want to know? Nothing. You can compose. Anybody can become a creator. Creation is not only in the film industry. It is in cooking also. Everybody is conditions themselves to eat sambar and chutney. You can invent your own dish. It's like that.
Yeah.
If you are asking me whether I can make sambar, I will say no. But if you are asking me whether can you come out with a good food, I will say yes.
Okay.
Because with the available
Got it.
with available products, so I am coming with some of them.
The skill that you have, you are understanding, you are recognizing, and you are able to put it
it is not a skill. I will say it's my personality. I will do anything because I have got though whether I like it or not, I have got some common sense.
Okay.
And finally, at the end of the day, after making something, my common sense will say this is looking like it's not good.
Okay.
That's the only thing which I've got. After that, I'll try to improvise that. Then next day, I'll see that. Oh, it's not good. Again, myself will say, I don't need anybody else to criticize me. And the third day, yeah, it's better. The fourth day, yeah, nice. Nice. Now we can serve this.
Yeah.
I'm talking about cooking. I'm not talking about movie making and everything.
Yes, I got
This is a normal, fundamental, basic thing which we are all following in our life. Developing yourself and judging yourself, knowing yourself.
So whenever you start doing some work, whether it is a music composition or whether you're writing or whether directing or acting, what effort you put to see to it that the craft comes out well?
Common sense. Simply see a public who is giving 50 rupees for a movie ticket, he is coming out and telling it's not nice. Then why can't creators tell it's not nice? And I'm sitting like a public. When working, I'm not sitting as a composer. I'm not sitting as now at least.
Okay.
I have done mistakes in business. I'm not telling I'm a legend in everything. I'm a very normal, common man only. And now day by day, I'm trying to improvise my public skills. Normal. I'm trying to be myself. The person whom I was before 20 years. I'm trying to be, and I'm trying to be very normal, very normal. Only when you detach yourself from the society, when you become a creator, when you start talking about Hitchcock and big things, your thought process and everything will become very technical and different technical oriented. See, that will automatically come. Once you sit in the driver's seat, automatically your hand will move and you will drive your car. Why should you do always this? You are a driver means only when you sit in the car, you have to do all this. So I don't never talk about movie making or technical things to anybody unnecessarily. After this interview, I'll be just talking normal. Nothing, no film discussion at all.
But Vijay, when you started off your career in 2005 and you came so long, now it's almost I think 18 years of your career. And you've done so many things, not just acting or directing. You've done so many things.
No, Prema, I have done few things.
No, whatever. I mean, at least one person in
So as I told you before, this is my first movie. Hereafter, I'm going to have a very neat travel. Okay, I have done few things. Yeah.
But what I noticed in all these 18 years of your career, Bicchagadu is one thing which is like, a turning point, I think, in your career. You must have made many films.
Yes.
But that somewhere touched the human hearts.
Yes.
Many people were feeling like it's so very attached to the film, to the character. And also they felt there is some emotion related that is so much near to them. So how did you choose that script, Bicchagadu?
No.
You wrote it or did someone?
My director Sasi only wrote it actually.
Okay.
He was the writer and he only directed it, and I'm the producer who supported for his vision. And completely every credits behind the project will be going to Sasi sir only.
Okay.
Yeah, so, and the reason why I chose that script is my thought process. The way I somehow found a very big heroism in that. For me, he is only hero. Some people will not be acting as a biggest. No, I don't know about their thought process. When I listened to the story, immediately on that day evening itself, and went and met that director and gave my advances to him. And I was excited to keep the name Picchaikaran as title.
Many people opposed it. I believe, initially.
Everybody in the industry opposed that title. My favorite friend opposed means the theatre people opposed it. They didn't want to put that movie in the theatre. Some people, and industry well-wishers spoke to me personally, asked me, and they wanted me to remove because of the previous sentiments. And every credit goes to the director only.
Okay.
Yeah, only because of my thought process and my personality, I liked that. I adored it, and
But now Bicchagadu 2. Is Bicchagadu 2 a sequel of Bicchagadu, or is Bicchagadu 2 completely your concept, your thought process? Now, because you said you accepted Bicchagadu because that is your thought process.
Yeah.
But is this particular project your own project? Or
it is my own project, my own story. I have written it and my own thought process.
But it's not a sequel.
Not a sequel. It's completely different. See, in my first movie is Nakli. Salim, Dr. Salim is part 2 of Nakli.
Yes.
That is a sequel.
Yeah.
Even in part 2 doesn't have any connection with the part 1 director.
Okay.
My own thought process, but I will tell that is a sequel of part 1. But here, it is not a sequel. It is a different Bicchagadu, my own thought process and things like that.
I've seen one Instagram story recently wherein you put there were dogs in the picture, and you were saying, if I would have been a rich man, I would have fed each and every street dog. So what goes through your heart, Vijay? What do you think about the country? Because earlier also we spoke a lot about, and off record, not on camera, when we were having interactions over phone, we spoke a lot about money, the haves and have-nots, the disparities in the society. So many things we spoke.
Yeah.
Is this something very, very, very touching to you? Something very close to you? Something which you're not able to come out of that? You're still making film only on that particular content called money?
Yeah, see, I lost my father at the age of 7 itself. I have seen my mother struggle and the society, how it treats you when you are alone, without a husband, without money, without proper background. I have seen everything in my life. And somehow God made me a very sensitive guy. I may look very normal, but I am a very deep, sensitive guy. And I have, after becoming, until my mother protected me, I never knew what's happening in the society. Yeah, I have seen my mother struggle, but still that didn't penetrate me. When I became an individual person, when I started earning, and when I got married, then when I got into trouble, even after becoming Vijay Antony.
Really?
Yeah, because financially you are producing movies, you will be having your own money. Yeah, you will be having your own ups and downs, and so see, even in this position, the amount of issues which I am facing, I am just worrying about the common public. See, you know how smart I am. Whether I am having money or not, you can feel me.
Yeah.
You can read my IQ. With all these, how society is handling you, what kind of pressure is happening to you because of money. Then if I am handling this, people who don't know anything, what they'll do? They'll become a slave. The entire society will make them a slave.
Yeah.
Society means I'm not talking about everyone. I'm talking about the money.
Yeah.
The money, the rule of money. Yeah. Who people have money, everybody will consider the people who is opposite to them, who is weak, as slaves. And they are all slaves. They are all working for them. And the timing and everything will be decided by them. He can't increase his salary. Who is supposed to increase his salary? The boss or you?
Yeah.
You tell me commonly.
Right.
If you are working, you only know your worth.
You have to decide.
You only know your need. You only know how much sincerely you are working. Who has to increase your payment? But society, the ruling party only is doing that. So because of the money and everything, I have gone through several things. And with the common sense also, I know what's happening around the society. And so those are all the things, emotions which I've got inside my mind. That's the reason why I selected that script. And every movie of mine will be having something. I'm not trying to preach anything to public. Automatically, I'm liking something. It is liked by others.
Yeah.
It's not my duty to tell any message to the public. My duty is to give them some good entertainment in a decent format. But because of my personality which I've inherited, automatically it's coming out. So in that sense, I'm talking more about money in this Picchaikaran too.
Yeah. You said one line also that money is the most injurious thing.
Yes. So before 5,000 years, we didn't have beggars. Now the poverty is huge. Rich people are very huge. Poverty is also so huge
difference.
because of the invention of money. If they wouldn't have invented money, everybody will be working hard. If you work hard, you will eat your food. You can take care of your family. Only because of the invention of the money, people who is not working are all automatically becoming rich.
Yeah.
Who is not putting their effort, who is not working, who is not thinking, because the CEO is taking care of the business. The CEO is having 5 CEOs under him, or COOs or whatever. So some people who is not at all bothered about their business, who is not doing anything for their business, rapidly becoming rich people, more and more. Their wealth is multiplying. Is this right? You tell me. If you are going to work,
I'm sure they also must have started very small.
No, his father would have started. His grandfather would have started.
But sometimes there are cases like Infosys Narayan Murthy who started on his own.
Yeah, I'm not talking about hard workers.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So there may be some people.
See, I am first generation guy who is working hard, trying to protect my family, buying my own house, buying car and everything. That's leave it. I'm not talking about rich peoples.
Yeah.
I'm talking about there is a sector of the people who is not at all working.
Who inherit money.
Yeah,
You're talking about those people who inherit
and money will buy money. Money will multiply money. There are so many things happening. Okay, until some extent it's okay. The very next house is a slum.
Yeah.
Who is not even having 2 times food in a day. So there are so many things. It's a very detailed topic which you can't easily understand.
Exactly. Because of this, you said, as a society, we are unable to do much about this. So that's the reason I coined this word.
Society cannot do anything for this. Because of money, it happened. It cannot be definitely taken out by anybody, government or whomever thinks. We can't do anything.
Right. You said because we as people or we as society are unable to really do anything about this because it is grown so much. That
money is ruling. Money is actually, government is not ruling. Money is ruling. Because government also can't do anything. Even a CM tries to do something, a PM tries to do something, we can't do anything because the entire fundamental operation is happening based on money.
Yeah.
They can't do anything.
What is the reason that you coined this word called Bicchagadu? Because I searched everywhere, even on the net, I typed and saw it's saying that, it is something coined by Vijay Antony, but there's no meaning to the word in any language. So what is Bicchagadu?
So we are addressing people who is having money, we are calling them as rich people. Who is poor, we are calling them as poor. I'm not talking about rich people. People who are all having money and trying to make you a slave, trying to misuse you, trying to show their power on you.
Okay.
Trying to disturb others' life, trying to make others bend their back. And they can buy women, they can buy anything, they can buy your life, they can make your family a slave. See, you have educated yourself, you have brought up your family in a nice way, your husband has protected you, you are all living like that. There are so many families living like a slaves to some family. You don't know, you can't even feel what I'm telling you. Correct. And people are not their own life at all. You can't, definitely you can't feel I'm telling you. Most of the people are, 70% of the people are slaves in the world. Can't you believe this? In some way.
Exactly.
Okay. And some people, they are handling people in a very bad way. Being rich should not affect other people's life. Those people are all called Bicchagadu. There's no such term kept for them.
Yeah. So
we call rich.
You termed it.
Yeah. We call rich and poor.
Yeah.
There is one more category who is misusing the money, call them as Biccaglis.
So he's sucking the blood of the poor.
Yeah, so you become anti-Biccagli. Anti-Biccagli means we are not opposing rich people. It's not like that. Become anti-Biccagli. Give awareness to the people. Don't respect money. Money is necessary for you to eat your food and to live your life. If you go near to money, it's very dangerous. You should sit on top of money, otherwise stay away from money.
Wow.
If you are capable of earning only 2,000 rupees a month, if you are very clear that you can't make much more because you are not talented and everything, please go and settle in a rural village wherein you can live a better life.
So you say you need to be contented with what you have?
Yeah, stay away from money. Stay away from money or stay on top of money. If you are going to go near money, that will make you a slave. I'm not talking about money. People who are all handling money.
I got it. But you tell about yourself, Vijay. You started off when you were very small. There was no money. I mean, you started off, your childhood was very bad. It was not in a rich family that you were brought up.
Yeah.
But now, because of the films or the production that you're doing, whatever it is, though you lost little money, but still you are in a place where you have money. I mean, you are a person who has a lot of money. How do you treat people around you who work with you? And I mean, honestly, I want to ask you this question because you are also one among those people who started earning money in a big way. And how do you treat?
I'm doing.
Yes, still.
I'm not settled yet.
But still.
In my own way, I'll be having my own problems.
But still.
In my thought process, I treat everybody in a friendly way. And I see generally, I told you, my only contact.
So your subordinates or your employees?
Everybody is my friend. I'm talking them, I'm bringing them, teaching them, living with them. And I'm not having any tantrums like I'm a big person, small person. I mingle. Some people will be very choosy about choosing their friends. They'll be talking only to the rich people, powerful people. I never bother about anything.
Okay.
For me, importance is your character.
Okay.
You may be anybody who is sitting. If I like you as a person, I'll be spending my entire life with you or time with you and things like that. And one more secret I will tell you. People generally have a mindset like you have to go and associate with yourself to a rich person so that he'll be helping you. No rich will help you. Only you can save yourself. So you just have your own friendship and don't expect anything from anybody. I'm having a happy life with my own circle.
But deep inside, I think you're very, very spiritual and very spiritual. I can see.
Not religious, spiritual.
Not religious, you're spiritual. So in Bicchagadu 2, are there two Vijay Antonys? I mean, is this a double action role?
A kind of.
Because I can see that with in the teaser and trailer, that's what I noticed.
Yes.
So I thought I'll ask you.
A kind of. It's not I can't say it is double action.
Okay.
It's a kind of a double action. Only when you see that you will understand what it is.
Okay. And why do you give music to all your films? Why you don't trust any other music composer, or you think you do a better job than others? What is it?
Not like that. See, I didn't do music for the past 5 films. The first film, Nakili, is produced by me and I did music for that. In second movie, I did music for that. The third film, I introduced a music director. In the 7th film, I introduced a music director. And even for the past 4 movies, I didn't do music for that. Very rarely only I do music. And now I think I have to do music because I am doing, I'm working in a different workflow, which nobody is following in India. I can't understand. Technically, that's a different thing. So you are all working in editing, right? Then you are taking output and giving it for colorist to color. So, but in my workflow, that timeline, the editing timeline is shared with my colorist. You both are parallelly working. In that workflow, only when I do music, we can get a better output in the editing. In terms of, I can't technically speak more in front of a camera.
That's okay.
So I have planned to do music, and I have trained my associates according to my workflow. And
and also in your music composition, I've noticed, see, you don't use many instruments. I mean, I've noticed that, instrumentation is very less. With the singers itself, you try to, incorporate that music. Because there are some words that you use like dilamo, or naka, muka. You use some words.
In the initial stage of my career.
Sound musical. So why do you do that?
Initially, when I was a music director, I was not given good payment. Because people will be negotiating only, for a better. They are also struggling to make a movie. And with the limited budget, I still have to give hits. If I'm going to put live instruments as violinists or whatever, they'll be charging money. So I didn't have much money when I started my career as a music director. So I used all those gibberish words. I had the same time, I have to make the song hit. I have to somehow pass that area, particular BGM. And just for survival, I did that, and that became hit. That became my signature.
See, now it's a signature actually. If the moment we listen to any song, we can easily identify, this is Vijay Antony's song.
But from my next movie onwards, I have decided to do some more changes because everything is available for me now. And I'm also bored with all those techniques. I think I'll be I'll not be putting my extra effort for that. I think my present situation will take me to the next standard.
Okay. Vijay, I have to ask you one very personal question. I think recently, or a year ago or something, you had a major accident.
Just before 2-3 months. January 14th, I think.
And that was a real bad accident, right? Actually, what happened, Vijay? And how did you recover?
We were shooting for this song. First duet song with my heroine. I was driving a jet ski in Malaysia. They had a camera in a different boat. They wanted me to come near to their boat. so that they can capture a better visual.
Okay.
I finished one round. In the second round, I don't know what happened. I don't remember. It seems I went and banged directly in the boat. And I think they have kept multiple plates here. Jaw went down completely. And I just recovered. I think today is my 5th day I'm coming out to the public, appearing in the public.
Really?
Yes.
How are you
I think
feeling now?
yesterday
How is your
I'm super fine.
You're fine.
I don't know what happened to me. I think some other external soul has gone inside to me. I'm actually post accident. I'm much more energetic, much more happy, much more vibrant.
That's amazing.
I don't know what happened to me really.
Yeah. Because you're a good person.
I don't know.
God will always help people who are good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Why is it that you've given music only to 2 films, Telugu films, and why not many more?
Yeah, I'm happy to do that. If I'm getting some good offers from this industry as a music director, if I have time, definitely I'll be happy to do that.
Okay.
I'm going to do it, yes.
And Vijay, you've almost, whatever films you've selected, the scripts you've selected, you yourself acted and you yourself directed and produced. Some of the films you yourself produced. Why didn't you ever think that, you have to have another person in the lead role?
Yes.
And let me direct the film.
This is the first movie which I've directed.
Okay.
Even my previous interviews, I would have noticed that I wouldn't have promised that I will be directing a movie. Whenever people ask me, sir, you have done music, you have done editing, why don't you direct? I'll say no, not necessary. I didn't.
No, not just directing.
At that time.
Not directing just you. I'm talking about you directing others.
Yeah, but directing myself was not in the plan at that time.
Okay.
Now only I have become a director.
Okay.
And definitely people will like this movie. So you see somewhere in the post I would have placed a blockbuster. I think it is missing this
blockbuster,
post.
Huh?
Yeah. It is definitely going to be blockbuster.
Okay.
Everyone will like this movie because it's very simple and everyone can connect themselves with the movie.
Yeah.
After this, I have decided to do movies with other heroes only because Vijay Antony as an actor is having this much budget only. If I'm given this much budget to make a movie, I can come out with an international standard output.
Okay.
Here itself, you can't say it is a bad movie. It's definitely going to be a neat presentation.
Okay.
But with other heroes, big heroes, big budgets, I can really incorporate much more visual effects and we can really give output like any standard English movies.
But just tell me one thing, with such kind of intuition, such kind of creativity and common sense, you're saying you're selecting such good scripts and you're doing such good work and you've stayed for 18 years in the industry. Why is it that still you're not getting big projects, big budgets, big actors to collaborate with you?
Because
why is it happening?
After becoming an actor, I was focusing on Vijay Antony only,
Okay.
I selected a story for Vijay Antony. I did music for Vijay Antony. When I was a music director, I was doing for Vijay.
Okay.
I was doing for big heroes in that industry. So once I became an actor, my growth will be touching the ceiling of Vijay Antony only.
Yeah.
Only if I'm going to with some stars, the actor's growth, the music director's growth, improve. Yeah. So I think, but I am very happy about what I have done, Prema. To be very frank with you, I'm living my life, enjoying, because whatever I decided, whatever I wanted to do, I'm doing it. See, finally, I am very successful mentally.
No, I know that you're very successful and I know that you're one of the best technicians that we have in the country.
I know.
Really appreciate it.
I'm feeling guilty.
No, seriously. I think I spoke to you 7 years back and I told the same thing to you in the first line when I picked up the call.
Okay.
And I think you should trust me, Vijay, because
thank you.
today I'm doing the interview just because of the respect that I have towards you and your craft.
Thank you.
Okay, so before we end, I have a few questions, rapid fire kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So let's see how you do it. I have a gift hamper for you.
Yes.
Who are your top 5 favorite directors? I mean, because I don't know many of these Tamil directors. I would appreciate if you could tell Telugu directors also. If you can include.
Undoubtedly Rajamouli Garu.
Okay.
Undoubtedly.
Yeah.
Because I think his thought process also should be a very normal, grounded person. Only he can do wonders like this.
Right.
If you disassociate with yourself from the public, you can't do that pulse.
Correct.
Every movie, until he dies, he will be giving only best. Everything will become super blockbuster because of his character.
Yeah.
Whenever I see his face, eyes, I used to talk to my people. See his eyes. It's not. You can't see strain in his eyes. Though he is holding India's best high production value and big movie, whatever it is, his eyes will be still having, I don't know, pleasant, blissful. Yes. So because
He looks very saintly. No?
Yeah. So undoubtedly Rajamouli garu, and I like him as a person also.
Okay.
So a craft everyone knows.
Okay.
Because I know what thought process is making one director.
Right.
So in that way I can sense him.
Okay.
Undoubtedly Rajamouli garu and all the other directors, who is giving good, sensible, continuous movies.
Okay. But Rajamouli garu is your...
Yeah, everyone knows that. I'm see, not only for the success of his present movies. Now he has become a pan-Indian director. I'm not talking about that. I'm just looking at his career, and now I'm seeing his eyes.
Okay.
Still, the way he is handling himself, the way he's talking. I haven't seen much about him.
Yeah.
2-3 photos, 2-3 interviews only. But I have a faith and belief that he'll be having this thought process.
Wonderful, Vijay.
Yeah.
Super. And who are the music composers you admire a lot?
My main godfather is Ilayaraja garu. Yeah. See, I told you.
With him?
No, I have never met him. I have
him also?
met him very rarely.
What are you saying?
3-4 times only.
You live in Chennai.
I live in Chennai only 3-4 times. Even he's going to cross me. See, he will be having multiple people as his fans. I don't want to disturb him saying everybody. It's not new for him. No.
At least did you ever peep into his studio or
No. I respect him from a very long distance.
Okay.
I don't want to disturb him personally.
Okay.
I have met him several times. He had done music for my movie also recently.
Okay.
Yeah, so like that, and I only know what's my thought process about him, and I have never learnt music. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know music. Yeah, but I am a big fan of his music. Automatically, that grammar which is followed, and the way he's handled music, the re-recording, everything, it has gone inside.
Oh, his influence is there.
Yeah, automatically. So he has helped me. Without Ilayaraja sir, I wouldn't have come to Chennai. I wouldn't have started my career as a sound engineer. I wouldn't have done music for the movies. If not music, then I wouldn't have become an actor.
Okay.
If not actor, I wouldn't have directed the movie.
Yeah.
The root is Raja sir's music.
Wonderful.
See, it is a grammar which is followed in his movies to support a movie.
Yeah.
And finally, he is a very good screenplay writer.
Oh. Yes, he is.
So he will be filling up the gaps in the movie script. When the movie comes to Ilayaraja sir's table, it will not look good. He knows when to raise, when to stop, which is right.
Exactly.
All those things, without my knowledge.
Who doesn't like Ilayaraja?
Yeah. So without my knowledge, he's a director.
Yeah.
See, there are more music composers. There are music directors. He is a music director and music composer and musician, everything.
Okay. So, ఈ మధ్య కాలంలో, of late, what are those films, Telugu films that you really liked? I mean, 1 or 2 if you can name.
See, because of the mental stress which I had gone through recently, and I had carried this movie, for the past 1.5 years,
So
2
you
years.
haven't more watched.
Yeah, I didn't watch more movies, but I have decided to, after this movie, I have decided to enjoy my life watching movies and things like that.
Great.
So far, I haven't done anything.
All right.
To be very frank with you, I don't even have a stereo music player in my home.
What are you saying
Can
now?
you believe? Yeah.
So that's why you're so busy with your
I
work.
didn't listen to music also.
Who are those 1 or 2 actors in Telugu industry that you wish to direct? If you get an opportunity.
See, everybody, like
But if you can name of
Junior NTR garu, Mahesh Babu garu, everybody is having their own. They are all, see, with only because of discipline, they have touched this pinnacle in their career. Everybody is good. And now I have learnt a lot. See, with Vijay Antony itself, I have handled this movie. Think about good actor in the place. So I can really do wonders.
ఆల్ రైట్ ఓకే నేను మీలో ఉన్న కొంతమంది మనుషులకి మీరు మార్కులు వేయాల్సి వస్తే ఎంత వేస్తారో చెప్పండి. యూ అండర్స్టూడ్ వాట్ ఐ సెడ్ ఇన్ తెలుగు? ఓకే, అగైన్ ఐ టెల్ ఇన్ ఇంగ్లీష్. సి దెర్ ఆర్ సమ్ పీపుల్ ఇన్ యూ. సో టు దోస్ పీపుల్ ఐ వాంట్ యూ టు గివ్ మార్క్స్ అవుట్ ఆఫ్ 5. ఓకే, సో టు ద ఎడిటర్ ఇన్ యూ, హౌ మెనీ యూ గివ్?
5.
ఓకే, టు ద లిరిక్ రైటర్?
3.
3. మ్యూజిక్ కంపోజర్?
1.
1?
Yeah.
Okay. Singer?
0.
0.5.
0.5.
You sang a song in Bicchagadu.
Yeah.
Okay. What about the actor in you?
1.
1.
Yes.
Director?
5.
5 you give Vijay?
Yeah.
This is the debut direction, no?
Yes.
Super.
But my next movie will be much more greater than what I have done.
As a producer?
Producer, yeah, definitely have learnt a lot. I know how to support my technicians. I know where to put money, not to put money.
Yeah.
I know which is important, which is not important. As a producer, I 5 again 5.
5. Okay. As a son?
2.
Really?
Because of the mistake which I have done in my life, because of the errors, I am just running behind the life. It's like holding the tigers. I am not able to spend time with her at home only. Everything is happening at home only. post this movie, I have decided to take my time off, and I have decided to. And this as husband also, I can give 2 only.
Husband also 2. What about father? Father also
2.
Oh, good. So you're going to make it +3 after this movie releases.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. What is your biggest strength, Vijay?
Knowing myself. I know the limits.
Okay.
And not waiting for others' recognition or things like that. All I need is love and respect. That's it.
And your weakness?
That's the same. But weakness I can't tell because I'm happy, very successful now. From the root, see see now after 20 years also still I'm creative. Going to take much more bigger challenges. So everything is plus only.
Okay.
So I'm very happy about myself.
Finally, before we end, I know that you are saying that you're not a good singer. You're 1 out of 5, but still, I want you to sing one song of your favorite music composer, Ilayaraja. Your favorite song, if you can sing.
Ilayaraja says there are so many.
In case I know that song, I'll also join.
I don't know in Telugu. Is it okay with you?
I know Tamil. I mean, Ilayaraja songs I know. A few, not many.
Can you sing some song? I'll join with you.
Any Ilayaraja?
Yeah, whatever you sing, I'll join with you.
Oh, that I know. Rasati
unna kaanada nanju kaatadi. Actually, you have taken it in a low range.
Yeah.
I think I have to improve.
I don't know singing.
Rasati unna. So same range only I'm also taking, right?
No. You're taking it.
Okay. You have to join with me.
I don't know so much. I just can.
I don't know much.
You start it off now. You start off.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see how it goes.
Rasati vanna kaanada nenju kaatadi poladudu பொழுதாகி போச்சு விளக்கேத்தியாச்சு பொன்மானே ஒன்ன தேடுது ராசாத்தி ஒன்ன காணாத நெஞ்சு காத்தாடி போலாடுது.
Thank you so much, Vijay. Wish you good luck for this Bicchagadu too.
Thank you.
And many more successes to you. Waiting for more and more films.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I have a gift hamper for you.
Thank you.